Yo, what's good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Let's get started. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Like, comment on the video, all that stuff for me. So let's jump into it. So, jumping into Toxic Talk this week. I'm just gonna do one of them. Then we're gonna jump into the actual topic. But for Toxic Talk, you know, a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but recently, like on Instagram or whatever, like just different social sites that I've been on. I've been seeing like a lot of women say like they want to be soft, like we don't allow them to be soft. So, you know, I asked a little question, basically like what do women mean like when we say we don't allow them to be soft? Like, I'm not saying that I didn't understand the question, but you know, I just wanted to ask so I could just get like different responses. So this is one of the responses that I got from that question. Basically, someone said when we express how we feel about something instead of communicating, they get mad. So, jumping into that particular response, I can understand what she's saying. Basically, like, I guess whenever a woman is saying something that makes her feel a type of way, the guy that she's talking to gets mad about it. So basically, going forward, she doesn't want to express how she feels because she know how the dude's gonna react. So, in my opinion, like, I don't want. Maybe sometimes I do that, but I wouldn't say it's about like when they express their feelings. Like if you telling me something like for the very first time, okay, yes, I'm addressing to you. Like I'm addressing what you're saying. Like I'm listening to what you're saying. Like you telling me how you feel about something. So that's cool. I think it's to the point to where like when y'all come off as like nagging about it, like. Because you can say something one time, okay, we get it, but you keep going over and over and over and over with the same thing now. I can see, like, if y'all keep telling the same person the same thing, they keep messing up the same thing, but, like, in the same conversation, you have to keep repeating the same thing to me over and over and over. Like, I get it the first time I heard you. Like, yeah, I understand. It made you feel however it made you feel. Okay, yes. So I get that. So you don't have to keep beating me over the fucking head with it, telling me the same thing over and over and over. So I'm not saying y'all can't be soft, y'all can't express yourself, because that's cool. You should be able to like tell your partner how you feel, but it's also like sometimes I think y'all need to be on the other side of it. Y'all don't realize like how y'all actually be coming off. Like y'all think y'all just expressing yourselves, but sometimes y'all not. Like I think from now on, like dudes, what y'all should do is like y'all gotta do it like kind of like secretly or whatever. But like, cause women when they do it, they never think that they be doing nothing. So like, if you got your phone with you, or whatever, whenever you and your girl having a conversation and she doing the little nag and shit or whatever. Now this don't have to be like a female. Now male can be on the same shit too. So like I'm saying, you and your partner, y'all having y'all little discussion, and you feel like they doing the most, whatever. Like you understand what they saying, but they just going on and on and on and on about the same shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Just take out your phone, like, record it. Like, I ain't saying you gotta necessarily record a video, but you can. But you just secretly, like, record audio. Take your phone out. Just do it. And then you can say, like, this is how you coming off. Like, a lot of times, the way that you say things is also how people gonna take it. So, if you yelling at me and saying some shit, like, in an overly aggressive way, I'm not gonna be taking it the same way as if you saying it so calm. Like, you be like, oh, why you doing this? You be like, why the fuck you doing? Like, see, like that's two different things. Like, so you already coming at me like really, really aggressive. So I'm not even trying to really hear what the fuck you saying from that point on. So I'm already like, all right, shut the fuck up. But do you just have like a calm conversation with me, and then I can take that better than the overly aggressiveness that you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about your approach. Like, cause I know even on being on the person who is doing the talking, yes, well, I mean, no, you can't control how the person that you're talking to is going to take it, but you can control how you deliver your message to that person. So that's basically how I say like to handle those situations, or at least for me, like I definitely have been told like plenty of times that like you make my feelings feel invalidated, or you don't allow me to express myself because you always do such and such. But it's not that I'm doing such and such, it's more something like how you going about the situation. Like you coming at me the wrong way, so I can't really like handle it in the best situation. So I think it's enough that both people on both sides got to do better about it, or whatever. But I don't think a situation like that prevents y'all from being like soft. And also the reason I wanted to ask this question, because this particular question about like we don't allow women to be soft, as far as like y'all as women, y'all say that. It kind of goes with the topic that we're gonna be talking about today. And before we jump into the real topic for today, we're gonna do a quick ad and then we're gonna jump into it.
Shop with the official nail junkie. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I make custom press-ons. I mainly specialize in nail art, anime and cartoon specific, but I do all types of nail art. Anything you want, I can do. I give, the nails last anywhere between 2 weeks plus. I do give nail glue and adhesive tabs depending on how long you want it to last. If you want a short time, use adhesive tabs. If you want it longer, use the glue. I give tip cards and instruction cards also, so you always know what to do. They are reusable, so you can use them up to 30 times as long as you follow the instruction cards. And the order can be made and shipped all within a week, and shipping is always 3 to 5 days.
Alright, and jumping into the topic, as you can see by the title, y'all ain't niggas. Like, women, this is particularly for y'all. Like, y'all are not guys. Like, a lot of shit that y'all do, that we do, or y'all do a lot of shit that we do, but y'all not us. Like, y'all aren't men, so it don't look the same way, it don't come out the same way. Now, all the shit that I'm about to address, I'm not saying that it's good for us to do this, but I'm just saying, like, we do this shit and we not looked at the same as like when y'all do the shit. So, like I said, before y'all be like, oh, but why y'all gonna do that? I'm not saying that it's right for us to do this. I'm just saying it's worse for y'all to do the shit that I'm about to discuss, even though I know that men do it too. So, just listen. You can give me your feedback, whatever you want to do, but I'm saying just listen. So, first things first is hoeing. Like I said, I'm not saying it's good for men to be a hoe, but it just looks worse when y'all be a hoe. If I was to fuck 1,000 people, you know what I'm saying? Like, what woman gonna really be like? No woman is still gonna. She may call you. Women may call you a hoe, but like a lot of people not gonna call you. I mean, a lot of people still not gonna turn you down. Like, I feel like a lot of women still feel like y'all know, like rappers and celebrities, like they probably didn't have sex with so many people, but y'all still would be with that rapper or that celebrity. Like, so now reverse it, y'all as women, like a woman in that same situation, it's not the same. Like, hoeing is not a good look for y'all. Like, it doesn't make us want you more. Like how some women or some people would say, like a man with a girlfriend or a woman or whatever makes other women want that person. It's not the same for us. Like, at least for me, I know, speaking for myself in particular, like me knowing you done been with such and such many people, don't tell me I don't want to know. Like, I probably said that a million times on this podcast. Like, I don't want to know shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I just know for a fact that you then did such and such, and it's like I didn't have to go look, I just know because I've just seen you do all this or whatever, I don't want to be with that particular person. Like, okay, like a porn star, for example. Like, it's porn stars that I find like very, very attractive. Like, I really, really like one. Could I ever be with her? No, because I know what she does. Like, if I had no knowledge of like what she does, now if I secretly, I don't say not secretly, but if I unknowingly dated a hoe, I'm just unaware to the situation, so it can't really affect me. But there's no way that I can go into a situation knowing that you used to be getting fucking your back fucking knocked in by everybody, every dude that you meet. Like, you want dating, y'all just fucking, like, I cannot be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, like I said, reverse the situation. Y'all accept that from us. Now, maybe that's, like I said, that's on y'all, because y'all accept shit that women really put up with. But like I said, like, y'all not niggas. Like, y'all cannot do everything we do. So why y'all get the fuck and we can't? Y'all. It's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they call the shit, it's not one-sided, like it's one-sided, but it's a term for it. I can't really think about it in my head. When I say it all the fucking time, or like I hear it all the time. But anyways, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say, like, but ladies, y'all cannot do everything that we do, or y'all not gonna be looked at the same as us, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain celebrity women, like, you probably can hear a dude talk about sex or whatever, and it's not gonna really be like, you're not gonna really care, you know what I'm saying? But hear a woman talking about how, like, she did all this with somebody, like, oh, she fucked him so good, she sucked his dick so good, like, you're not really turned on about that. Like, for me at least, like, for example, like, there's women who have OnlyFans, whatever. Let's say so happen if I was attracted to a girl who had an OnlyFans or something like that, and before she had her OnlyFans, I imagine like what having sex with her would be like. Okay, boom. If I imagine it, how she having sex, or I mean, imagine having sex with her, like, or I'm imagining like how she look naked, yada yada yada. Now, if I see her naked, that's not gonna turn me off. Like, it's just gonna add to like my, you can say desire, whatever, like my attraction that I have for that person. Now, the same person that I may be attracted to, if I see her getting fucked by somebody, I'm completely turned off by the situation. Now, I'm not saying y'all as women, y'all will accept it, but I'm just saying hypothetically in that situation, like, some stuff that I can see from a person that I didn't want to see or whatever, like, it can make me I'm turned off to that, basically. So also another thing, hoeing, whatever, like, I know a lot of times, like, women will also say, like, we as men can't accept the hurt that we put women through. It's not that we don't accept it, it's not like we not just gonna tolerate the same shit. Now, I'm not saying this to everybody, because sometimes a dude will stay with a girl who has cheated on him back. Now, when I say that same thing, like, cheating back, like I probably said last time or last week episode, whatever, like, I think getting your get back is stupid, because you're not really getting the get back. I don't think you're getting the get back by going to do the same shit that somebody did to you and y'all stay together. Like, if I cheat on you, you stay with me, that means you accepted me cheating on you. Now, you can be mad, you can be hurt or whatever, but if you deliberately go and fuck somebody else, I'm gonna think you a hoe. Yes, I know I cheated first, I'm aware of that, but that's not the point that I'm making here. I'm just saying that if you go out and fuck somebody else strictly on the fact that I cheated on you and it made you feel some way, so you wanted to go fuck somebody else, I think you a hoe. Like, because you only did it just to do it. Now, what I did beforehand is irrelevant to the situation. I'm just saying, like, getting your get back is not good. It's not, don't make you look better. Oh, like, oh, when I do such and such to you, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, I'm not gonna deal with it. Like, if you do, we're not gonna be there. I'm not gonna do it. Just because you stupid and you stay with me for cheating on you, not gonna be in that I'm gonna stay with you after you cheat on me. It's just not gonna happen. It don't work that way. Like, I can't put up with the same shit that you possibly put up with me. And that's not on me that some women, or like I said, I know I'm speaking on me, so I'm gonna just say men in general. It's not on us that y'all will accept some of the shit that y'all accept, and we won't accept the same thing. So that's just that. Alright, and so for the next one, now this one is more so just for me. Like, it's a couple guys that agree with me or whatever, but like, just for me myself, this is strictly for me. Like, smoking is completely like unattractive to me. Like, just of any kind. Like, I don't really, I mean, alright, vaping is alright, it's a vape, but like weed and cigarettes and shit like that, like, it's not, I don't think it's attractive for like women and shit who be smoking weed and smoking cigarettes and shit like that. I personally don't find it attractive. Like, I'm not saying it's like a dude thing to do, but when I think of like smoking, I do think of it as like a man activity. Like, if you want to get like some fucking what the fuck they got? Edibles. I think you can do edibles. I think hookah, it isn't as bad, you know what I'm saying? It looks more, I guess, attractive. But like me seeing somebody like rolling up weed, breaking it down, crushing it, all the shit that I do. Like, I'm not a smoker or whatever. I'm just saying like I know some of the things that go into smoking weed, like rolling up, going to smoke like black and mild and shit like that. All that shit, like it looks so like on the track. It just seems like shit that niggas do. Like it just seems like smoking weed. I don't know why, but I just attach it to dudes. So like when I see a girl doing it, like I know like a lot of women smoke weed, but like I just said, in my opinion, it's not the weed that really bothers. It's like just like the act of smoking. It just makes you look like so dirty. To me, like I said, it's dudes who like smoking, maybe because they smoke, so they can really like they can tolerate it a little bit more. But that's just my opinion. Now, this next one, I talk about this a lot. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I guess like maybe off podcast, whatever. Like I discuss it. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably see the other day. By the time like this come out, you probably see like the other day. I made a little reel basically about how actually what I'll do is after I finish talking about this or like while I'm discussing it, I'll add that video to the podcast so y'all can see the actual video. If you don't follow me on Instagram, but if you would like to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at OG Antoine. That's OG.ANTWAN. But as I was saying, I made a little Instagram reel using one of the sounds to be like, there is no way, yada yada yada. So I'm like, when a woman wants to have a threesome, but she wanted to be with two guys. So I'm like, there is no way. So I did that, and basically what I want to discuss is like, there's a difference. Like, I'm not saying every man deserves a threesome, or I'm not saying any man deserves a threesome, but I'm just saying this shit is not the same. Us wanting a threesome with two girls is not the same as a woman wanting a threesome with two guys. Me personally, I find that there's a difference. I think that a threesome is definitely, it does include three people, but it includes three people who are all interacting as one. If you as a woman have sex with two men and they don't kiss each other, they not fucking each other, nothing like that, it's not a threesome. Those dudes are running a train on you. That's my idea of a train. I know some people say a train is like one person fuck, they leave, another person fuck, yada yada yada. Whatever you want to call it, a train is a train. Like, if everybody is not included in the sexual act together, everybody interacting together, as in me and two women, if the two women are kissing, like one girl's getting hair from the other girl, I think that's a threesome. Like, all of us are interacting together as one, you know what I'm saying? It's one act. It's not just me fucking this girl and I stop fucking her, like they don't interact with each other and I fuck the other girl. Okay, yes, that's just me having sex with two girls. It's not really a threesome, I'm just fucking two girls. They just happen to be in the same room together, whatever. So that's what I wanted to discuss. Like, that's the difference of it, to me at least. And like, I just personally feel that most guys, I'm gonna literally say this, most guys I definitely feel are not going to allow their girlfriend, wife, whoever the lady is in the situation, to be fucked by another man. Yes, women allow the shit at the same time, but at the same time, it's also because, like, a lot of times women, not all of y'all, but I think a lot of y'all, or I'm not saying y'all are gay or y'all are bisexual, I guess it would be the proper term to say, because like a lot of girls, like, y'all do stuff with y'all friends, like y'all will kiss y'all friends. I'm not saying y'all fucking making out with them. A lot of girls have had like lesbian experiences. Not all of y'all, but I'm saying like a lot of y'all. So a lot of girls will be more open to having threesomes and stuff like that, because like y'all already do stuff with girls. A dude is not wanting to watch you, or I'm not talking about people who have kinks and shit like cuckolds and shit, whatever. Like, if you don't know what a cuckold is basically like when a dude gets off on watching his wife or a girlfriend have sex with another dude. He not even in on the action. It's just like, it's something that turns him on. Now, sometimes he can also participate or whatever. Now, it would be a threesome. Or, technically, as I just said, it technically would be a train. Because he not really doing shit with the other dude. His wife or girlfriend is just getting fucked by that dude. Now, if he just sitting around and watching, it's more of a cuckold than like a train, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that would be that situation. So, like, y'all, like I said, once again, y'all not niggas. Y'all can't do the same shit that we do. Y'all, it's not a good look for y'all to ask for the same shit. Like, imagine how would, like, dudes, or imagine how your dude feel if you just, even if you was joking, girls, I want y'all to ask your dude for a threesome with 2 dudes and see how he look. He gonna look at you like you out your motherfucking mind. Like, he gonna look at you like you crazy. So the next thing I want to discuss is, which I kind of knocked out in like the horn, when it comes to like a lot of sex partners. Once I already said it, like a lot of sex partners doesn't look as bad for us that it would look for y'all as women. Like, y'all look more like hoes than we do. I've said it before. I feel hoe is a term that is associated with a woman. I just don't imagine like a hoe when I think like dude. You be like, oh, you a hoe. If somebody insults you and they call you a hoe, they call you like a pussy, like you a bitch, you whatever. Like, and then if it's somebody doing like hoish activities, like, it's 9 times out of 10 you imagine a woman doing some shit. Like, oh, you a fucking hoe. Like, cause she probably did like some trash, like slutty shit or whatever, hoe shit, whatever. That's what you just think of, whatever. Like, and that's what I attach it to, cause I don't think like many men aren't being turned down for being hoes as like a woman would be looked at for being a hoe. Like, you just like, if you a dude who get a lot of bitches, you be like, oh, you get a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, other men ain't looking at you like that, but other women will look at another woman and be like, oh, she a hoe. Like, that's what people do. Like, you associate somebody with being a hoe but having like a lot of sex partners. As far as like women, like, they don't really do that shit for men. So once again, that's one thing that we can do. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm just saying that's something that we do as men. It's not looked as bad upon like everybody else looking into the situation as it does when a woman is doing the same shit. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the world. That's just society. So y'all just gotta deal with the shit. Y'all not niggas. And jumping into the next one, the next y'all ain't niggas. The next thing I want to talk about is like emotionalist and like nonchalant women. Don't no nigga want a emotionalist woman. Now, I know I've said before that I could probably deal with somebody who's the same way as me. I'm very emotionalist, nonchalant. I am. It's just, I don't know why the fuck it's like this, but it's literally how I am. Even if I try to change, I can't. Like, it doesn't, I don't know the true reason behind it, but that's just me. But now, jumping into y'all ain't niggas. A woman, I feel like when you look at a woman, or you are talking with a woman, you're in a relationship with a woman, you're trying to be with a woman, you are expecting her to be emotional. Now, when I mean emotional, I'm not saying like crying and shit. Like, you just want her to have like emotions. Like, you want her to be able to be like, oh, I like you, I love you, or whatever. Like, those soft and like caring needs that a woman has. Like, I don't know if everybody had like a great mother or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, when you look at like a woman, like your grandma or your mom or whatever, like they have those womanly like feelings that they have, like, and you kind of want that in like the person that you are dating. Like, it's just like you don't want to feel like you dating a dude who don't have no feelings, basically. Like could I deal with somebody who's like me? I could, you know what I'm saying? But because I would understand them because like how I am. Not every dude is the same way as me, so I know they probably wouldn't be able to deal with the same type of shit, or they wouldn't be able to understand why this girl is acting this way. Like, dudes say it all the time, like, y'all be acting like niggas. Like, don't nobody want that. Like, you want your girl to be like I said, emotional. You want her to care. Now, she ain't necessarily that's like overly sure. She ain't got to be like super emotional to her. Like, she's very like a crying person. But you just want her to show that she cares. Like, we want y'all to show that y'all care. Like, I know y'all want the same shit from dudes, but right now, I'm talking about women who are emotional, emotionless, and nonchalant. It does not look good for y'all. The same way that you can accept it. Y'all can accept it from a dude because like you're like, oh, he's a man. Like, but if you see an emotionless woman or a nonchalant woman, you kind of feel like she been hurt, like she been damaged, like it's something happened to her the way that she's like this. Now, that could be the case too. Like, I'm not saying that I'm trying to like disregard shit that may have happened to somebody that led them to be this way. I'm just saying like sometimes like some women can be naturally that way, but I don't want y'all to think that y'all being this way is gonna make y'all be better when y'all say I'm gonna start like acting like niggas. No, we don't want y'all to act like us. We literally do not want y'all to act anything like us. A lot of men know they not shit. We know we don't be shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody acted like men or everybody acted like ain't shit people, well, nobody have a good relationship. So we need y'all to continue to be women, continue to be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, show that you care, express your feelings. You can't have two people not being expressive. Like, nobody gonna know what the fuck going on. Nobody gonna know how nobody feel. Like, it's gonna be like y'all just friends, basically. So, the next thing I want to discuss. Now, this may be something that is strictly something that I have a problem with. But once it's dropped, y'all let me know if I'm the only one or whatever. If not, but what I wanted to also discuss is women who like are always going out. Like, I don't think that it's like attractive thing. I'm not saying you can never go out. I want you to go out and have fun. But if 7 days in a week, right? If 4 of those days out the week you going out and you at the club, you doing other shit, like, it's not if you working and you like hosting parties and shit like that, that's different. But you just going just to do shit, like that's what you like to do, like club and shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying women are supposed to sit at home or nothing like that. Not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying that, can you do something else? Like, why you just gotta be out like just partying all the time? I just don't think it's a good look as like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe in this case it may be like a woman or less. If you single, okay, cool. But even if like a single woman that I seen, like, I wouldn't be as attracted to like her doing all that. Oh, I gotta be out, I gotta be seen, like I gotta do all this extra type of shit. I don't personally like that. So another thing, like overly friendly. Now, once again, not saying it's good for us as men. I don't want to say like I'm an overly friendly person. My girlfriend will say differently. But I just, like, if somebody speaks to me, I'm going to speak to them. I'm saying like I'm just overly friendly, where I'm just engaging in conversations with like people on my own, because that's not me. Like, I literally will say something back to somebody who said something to me, because I'm not like a outgoing person. I'm really not. I'm really shy. Like if you was to meet me in person and doing this right here, I'm just talking. Like nobody else is around me, so I can do this easier. But like if I had somebody that I had met for the very first time and they would sit right here, we just had to have like a normal conversation, I probably couldn't do it because like I'm not that like outgoing. I'm not that like open to just talking to another person. Like I probably won't just ask them questions out of the open without them asking me something first. Like a conversation would not be started. Like literally, somebody has to say something to me first, like in person, literally, for us to have a conversation. I will never just openly be like, oh, so what you like to do, yada yada yada. That's not me. That's not what I do. Like I'm shy. Like literally, y'all might not believe because I do this podcast, whatever, but I am a shy person. People who know me know that. So like I'm quiet, whatever. But like I said, like overly friendly females, I don't know. Like especially when you have like a lot of guy friends, nobody wants that shit. Like I said, going out or whatever. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing for dudes to have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends, like literally friends, like no sexual, none of that shit like that. Now, I know it's what the fuck is that shit called? I'm trying to think of the fucking term, whatever, but my fucking mind is just gone, whatever. But me saying I have a lot of female friends and then expecting a girl not to have guy friends. No, it sounds crazy because like I'm a guy who has a lot of female friends, but I'm just one guy. But you are one girl who has a lot of guy friends. No, like that, hell no. Now the reason I'm saying that, I don't believe like every guy is just your friend. There's no fucking way that I believe that. Now I know as the girl or the woman in the situation, you may think that not every woman in your guy's friend circle is just a friend of his. Now, you could be right, could be wrong, but like me personally, like all of my friends, they literally be my friends. Like I don't have nothing like for them. Do I know if they have something for me? I don't know that, but I'm just saying like we never have those conversations to where they get to that point. And also, I don't hang out with like any of my female friends. Like where I'm at, like my female friends ain't out here, like, so it's not the same. Like, but I just don't think like being like an overly friendly female is being overly friendly as a woman. I don't think it's just like a good thing. Basically, like I know like niggas can do it or niggas do it. Y'all deal with it or whatever. Like I said, y'all ain't niggas. So we gonna do we gonna get into some fan questions after this ad real quick.
It's a great top coat actually. I do recommend. So yeah, I just went ahead and top coated it, and this is the final product. I do have some finishing photos for you guys. Once again, I apologize for the way the video went. I hope you enjoyed it overall though. The next video will be way better. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the official Nail Junkie. And you know, just like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. I would definitely be posting more and they will be way better.
Alright, and jumping into this week's fan questions. The first question says, why do men act like they don't have feelings? I feel attacked by this question, but I'm just gonna speak on me, and then I'm gonna discuss like other men. Me personally, like I just said a couple minutes ago, I can't explain why I'm like this. I just am. Like I don't really have an explanation to this. Like I haven't been hurt by somebody who made me act this way. I've just always been this way. Like I haven't had like a traumatic experience in my life that made me want to feel this way. Like a lot of the times, I'll say that as far as like me trusting people, a lot of my trust issues come from shit that I see other people deal with. Like if my friend or somebody in my family was to be like they got cheated on, it don't have to necessarily just be like a man, but like just somebody in general. Like seeing the shit that other people go through, like other people, like it gives me like trust issues, whatever. Like just naturally, like shit ain't never really happened to me. Like I don't be getting cheated on and shit like that. Like I don't know if it's like anxiety or something like that. But I just don't trust a lot of shit. Like I don't like getting in the car with other people, like, cause I don't like for my life to be in somebody else's hand, whatever. Like I don't like staying at other people's houses. Like I used to, but like as an adult, like as a kid, I was staying at other people's houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just different to just get away, like as a kid and just like you finna go to your friend's house, whatever. You finna go be with your friends on the weekend, whatever. So y'all finna be chilling and shit. Like you just doing something different. You know, like as an adult, as I got older, I wanted to be in my house all the time. Like I didn't want to go to nobody else's house because I don't know what the fuck gonna happen at somebody else's house. I know what's gonna happen at my house. I'm safe at my house. Now, if somebody come do something to me at my house, like that's cool. But if I'm at somebody else's house and some shit happen, like I'm gonna be fucking mad because like damn, I could have been at home. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like when I get in the car with other people. Like if a car crash happened, I'm not saying you can prevent car crashes, but I'm just thinking like in my head, like I feel like I'm a very like defensive driver or whatever. Now like I know I speed, yada yada, do all that other type of shit, whatever. But I feel like if I'm in control of the car, I'm not saying that I can stop a car crash from happening, because if it's gonna happen, it's just gonna happen. But I'm just saying like ain't no telling like what the fuck can happen when somebody else is in the car. Like I take road trips where I drive like 12 hours. Like from when I go back home to Louisiana, it's a 12-hour drive. I do the whole drive by myself. Like I can't be calm when another person is driving. Now I know we're supposed to be talking about feelings. I'm just saying this is just something like about me. Like I said, like as far as like the feelings thing, I can't really explain like why I'm like this. It's just natural. Like I said, nothing ever happened to me. I don't want to say like I don't want to be hurt, but I don't want to be hurt. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do if I get hurt. Like so that could be a reason maybe I don't like be deeply like head over heels obsessed with somebody or whatever. Now, of course, when everybody gets into their first like serious relationship, you be kind of like, all right, yo, I do whatever for this person. Now, of course, I've had that happen to me where I've had my first like serious relationship, and this shit don't work out, and you can be like, alright, this shit. You know what? I tried. You know what I'm saying? Now you're supposed to continue to try with everybody. You want to give everybody your best version, but you be like, damn, I did all this for this motherfucker. You feel like you waste your time, so you get to the point to where like you don't really want to waste time with nobody else. So that could be a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm kind of like this. I didn't put all my effort into this one person. Shit ain't work out, so it's kind of like, do I want to do this shit with another person? Like, of course, you gonna get into more relationships, but do you want to give all your time, all your effort into something that may end? Cause like I don't know why, but that's me. Like I always have the feeling like this shit is not gonna work out. I don't know if it's like I'm not picking the right people to be with or whatever. Now, granted, I am the person who be like ending the relationships, so maybe I would probably be in other relationships had I not ended them. I don't know. Maybe they would look. I don't know. I'm just saying like the relationships that I have been in, I have ended them, whatever. So maybe if I have stayed in them longer, I'll probably be with other people. I don't know. I'm just saying like hypothetically. Because I'm just saying like me personally, I just don't want to be hurt. Like I see how other people act when they be hurt, and I just don't want to get to that point. Like that's why like I found like my like I told y'all last week, I found my peace, I found my happiness like with myself. It's like I'm good. Like if I had to live on the planet by myself, whatever, I guess it's kind of like extreme, but like just like hypothetically, if I had to live on the planet by myself, I think I'd be good. Like if I was deserted on the island, I wouldn't say deserted on the island, cause that I gotta do too much other shit, you know what I'm saying, to like build. Yeah, I'm not trying to get into that, but I'm just like, if I was able to just be somewhere by myself, I'm cool. Like, when I moved out here from Louisiana, I moved out here by myself. I didn't know nobody. I was 12 hours away from like all my family, all my friends. I just up and moved. I ain't say I up and moved to a different place, but I moved states away, not knowing anybody out here, not ever been to Colorado. I mean, not Colorado. Not ever been traveled to Omaha, Nebraska before in my life. And I just did shit, and I was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a problem with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm cool with like being alone. So like, I wasn't like depressed and like, oh, homesick, oh, I want to come home. That wasn't me. Like, I always wanted to like move away or whatever, just cause like I'm just comfortable like being alone, whatever. So, I don't know if other men may feel the same way, and that's why you may think they don't have feelings. Or like when I date somebody, be like, oh, you don't care about me. Like, it's not that I don't be caring about people. I do, but it's not to the point to where like I do anything for you, or like I'm gonna let you just act however you want to act because I care about you. No, I don't get to that point. Like, I don't crazily obsessive with a person. I haven't been there. Like, I don't think I can allow myself to get to that point, only because I just feel like in the back of my head, like, I feel like this is not gonna work. Like, I know when you get into relationships, I get into relationships to where like I feel that when I'm dating a person, I'm supposed to be with them. Like, I have that vision in my head that I can be with you forever. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have that feeling like you can be with this person till y'all fucking die. That's how you supposed to feel about that person. Like, that's why you date. That's why you get into a relationship. That's why I do it. Now, as time goes on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I may care for that person, but at the same time, the next day, I can, or a particular day happens and I'm not with them. The next day I'm cool. I'm not trying to get back with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you may like care about that person. Just because I've not been in a relationship with people don't mean I don't care about them anymore. I think most people who are in serious relationship with somebody, like, the day you dump them doesn't mean that you no longer love them. Like, you love them or care about them, and whatever your feelings have been to that particular person, you still gonna happen. Because like, I know people who haven't dated people for years, they fucking ex or whatever, they pass away and it makes them feel some way. Because you may not be with them at that particular moment, but you still got feelings for that person. You still care about that person, whatever the case may be. So like, that's just that. And I don't know, that's really all I can really say about like why men act like they don't got feelings. Like, some men may not just be emotional, but it could be other shit tied into why they may not feel like that. Maybe something did happen to them in their past. Maybe like they seen their mom deal with shit and they feel a certain type of way. Or they didn't have like a male in their life who can kind of help them through things or whatever. Or like, sometimes a lot of people be dealing with shit that they don't really like express. Like, okay, let's talk about that too. Sometimes men may hold in shit too because they feel like they may come off like weak if they like express themselves to the world. So like as a guy, you always want to feel like a man. Like, you never want to feel like less than a man or whatever. Like, even if you in like fucked up situations, you never want to show that like weakness to like a woman that you like dealing with. Now, even you may not want to show it to like a family member or something either. Like, you may just want to deal with stuff like yourself. And sometimes y'all as like women, y'all probably gotta learn to like just let y'all dudes like deal with what they want to deal with. Now, I'm not saying don't check on the men in y'all life, because y'all never know what they actually dealing with. Now, if they don't tell you, you can't really help that they don't tell you. Like, but at least you trying to like show them that you care for them, whatever. And then what they decide to do from that point is on their own. So, yeah, that's that. Right, and for the last question, this one is simple, not really like too serious, you know what I'm saying? It's just somebody just want to know something about me. Basically, they just asked, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't know why I'm obsessed with this place, but I am. Like, my dream location, like whenever I decide to like finally like, even if like I don't build a house there and I just find like a nice house where I want to like live for like the rest of my life, and like I guess my forever home, as people call it. Like for some reason I want to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Like I don't fucking know why. Like I've never fucking been to Chattanooga, so like I hear about it. Like of course like I've looked it up and it looked like a nice place to live. You know what I'm saying? Like and then for me at least, the place that I can live forever, it has to be somewhere where I can watch football and basketball, like live games. Like if you know me personally, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport doesn't have football and basketball, at least like professional teams. Like now Chattanooga doesn't have them, but as far as like distance, they have the Memphis Grizzlies for NFL football team. I mean NBA basketball team, and then for the NFL they got the Tennessee Titans. Now neither one of them are in fucking Chattanooga, but I'm just saying like that's a place that I can live. I used to really like Denver. Denver is Denver Nuggets, Denver Broncos, whatever. Like now that's just like a bigger city, but like as far as like Chattanooga itself, like if y'all Google Chattanooga, like it look like a nice place. You know what I'm saying? You got like the mountains and all that. Like I looked up like population wise, whatever. Like it's not like a really big, crazy big city like fucking New York or like Los Angeles, shit like that. Like I'm more so, I like a little like, I'm not a country person, but I'm not like a really big like city person. Like I don't mind having like an acre or two of land. I just got my house, and I may not have a neighbor or whatever for like a mile or so. Like that's cool with me. Like I like my peace, you know what I'm saying, my space from people, but I don't want to be like too far out or whatever. So like I gotta drive like 30-40 minutes to get to the city and all that type of shit. Like it's not that type of situation, but like I said, it got like the mountains. Like I can go hiking, like I can do like adventurous stuff, cause I do like to do stuff outside or whatever. As far as like those type of things, like I'm not a club person, but I can go on a hike. You know what I'm saying? I like the exercise. Like I can go on like a biking trail, whatever, hiking trail, do shit like that. When it snow, probably can go skiing, sledding, whatever. So that's something that I would be interested in too, like as far as like the United States. Now if it was outside the country, where somewhere that I would live, I don't know, I won't say I would live there, but I'd be seeing my dream like destination to go visit, which is crazy because I hate fucking flying on airplanes and shit, but like Blue Lagoon, Iceland, it's like my #1 like trip destination. Like I want to go there like so bad, just because like I like how like the water look. And then like Iceland, I heard is a really nice place from like everything that I be seeing. Now I don't know if I only see like tourist destinations, because I guess most tourist destinations are gonna look fire or whatever, but it's just like just something about it, like it look nice. And I'll be seeing like sometimes like, I think it's Iceland, but it could be Greenland, but I think it's Iceland, to where like they'll have like a complete day to where like it's never nighttime. Like I think that's kind of fire. Like there's dope, like even though it could be like 3 o'clock in the morning and it still look like maybe like the sun is like kind of just rising, or it's kind of like 10 a.m. 8 a.m. around that time, so like it's not like super bright outside, but it's not like dark, you know what I'm saying? Like the sun has risen, so it's not, doesn't have like that little orangey look. I don't mean to ramble or go on too much, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd probably be like one of my trip destinations to where like I want to go visit, but I don't know if I would actually just like live there, because it'd be like a whole new, completely like different like culture to what I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? Like I know people can say like, oh, I'm gonna go and live in like Tokyo, Japan, fucking Africa. I can't lie and say that that's something that I can do, because it would be like completely different to like what I'm used to. Like if I can't get the same experiences what I'm getting in like America or whatever, or like I probably wouldn't be able to do the same situation, like having to go somewhere and learn like a completely different language. That's probably why I probably couldn't like live outside of the United States. I also don't want to live. I think Florida is dope as fuck. Like, I think California is nice, but like places on the coast, I don't really like them as much because they have hurricanes. Like, especially like Florida. Like, I like Florida, but having the thought of like dealing with like a fucking hurricane possibly coming every year. Now I know I could probably get to a different part of Florida where that's not possible. But if I want to live in a nice place like Miami, like, I don't want to have to deal with like or worry about fucking hurricanes happening. Now I can have like a vacation spot out there, so like I go visit Miami or whatever, stay like a month or two, whatever. But like as a permanent like location, if it was like completely safe, that's cool. California, they could have hurricane and shit. I know they have like a lot of earthquakes and shit, but I ain't really trying to fuck with the earthquakes and shit either. Like, I know shit can happen everywhere, but like right now where I'm in Omaha, like I know they say they have tornadoes. I ain't never seen no fucking tornado here. It can't flood. It's not like no real big bodies of water here. I guess it possibly could have an earthquake, but I doubt it because I know it's normally like to tectonic plates moving underground and yada yada yada, shifting, whatever. I'm not trying to get into no science shit, whatever. But I'm just saying like I like places that I feel like I don't be safe at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be like my dream destination to live. It's Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where I plan to reside permanently whenever I get to that point in my life where I build my house or I find my forever place to live. Me and my family gonna be in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So that's that, and that has been the last question of the fan question, whatever. I want to appreciate everybody thank everybody who tuned in to the podcast. I appreciate all of y'all. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, you can leave your comments, whatever you want to do. Appreciate y'all for listening. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at OG That's OG.ANTWAN. Send in your questions. You can leave a question on the video or you can DM me on Instagram, whatever your question may be. I always put up like polls and different shit like on my Instagram story, like on maybe the day of, if I'm gonna do like a late recording, or like the day before if I want y'all to send me a question. I'll put those questions on my on the podcast. So you can ask me whatever you want to do. Could be questions, could be advice, my opinion on certain things, whatever you want to ask me, I answer. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, thank y'all for listening to the Am I Toxic podcast. We out.